Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just got done being sick, so my voice may not sound very well. Very good. But, yeah, we got some new Jurassic World reveals. First off, we've got the new, authentic Mattel Jurassic World Allosaurus figure. And this one's pretty cool. No, just kidding. This actually isn't official. This isn't actually by Mattel. It's just Battle at Big Rock Allosaurus. But, yeah, on official news, we've got brand new Jurassic World and Jumanji animal fit. No, just kidding. Okay, alright, now we're getting on the official side of things. Give the camera a second to focus, because it's being a pain. Alright, so we've got the brand new, the brand new Godzilla, from, oh my gosh, I'm stumbling with words here, give me a sec. Monarch Legacy of Monsters, Frostvark. Now, this figure, it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for this one to come out. I don't think I'll be getting it, though, because I don't really collect that much Godzilla stuff. I'm mostly a Jurassic collector. But overall, this figure still looks pretty cool. Although, like, I'm looking at the teeth and stuff. Like, especially the head sculpt, it looks kind of but it still looks pretty cool. And then in the background, if you can even see it, there's like some orange stuff. So like, basically, along with this figure, they're going to be releasing a Godzilla King of the Monsters Burning Godzilla figure, which is pretty cool. And then they're also going to be making a blue Mothra, and that's it. It would be very awesome if Playmates did a Ghidorah, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they will, who knows. Moving on from Godzilla stuff, we've got the second wave of Dino Reveal figures for Jurassic World. We've got the Dilophosaurus here, in skeleton form, and you can see, like, the images of, like, the packaging and stuff like that. And then here is the Dilophosaurus figure, being revealed. And I just noticed here that it actually looks like it won't have an articulated jaw. I think the jaw is just closed up like that. So yeah, that's probably kind of a downside because the jaw won't be movable at all, it looks like. But it also seems like it might have neck articulation, which is, I guess, pretty cool. We haven't really had any Dilophosauruses that I can remember that have neck articulation, except for the Amber collection and Hammond collection Dilophosauruses. And then, here's a demonstration of what you do with the Dilophosaurus here. Oh my gosh. And then we've got the new Shringosaurus that is being released alongside the Dilophosaurus. Same deal. This guy looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I actually think I want to get this guy too. Reminds me of the Dino Escape Mega Destroyer's Carcharodontosaurus. Well, the blue version anyway. And then we've got a new Miragaia. Now, this one looks kind of like the Dominion version, but also a little different. This one looks pretty cool, too. Oh my gosh, I think I want to get this one, too, but I don't know. And then we've got a brand new Herrerasaurus figure. Sculpt-wise, it isn't new. We've got this sculpt before. But the paint job looks pretty cool. It's gonna be, like, yellow and gray and stuff. That looks pretty awesome. And then we're also going to be getting Minmi, which is pretty cool. They're bringing back the Minmi. Now, I actually saw a very old Fallen Kingdom figure one time. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so exciting. But then I ended up not getting it, so I was kind of bummed out. I was like, darn it, I wish Mattel came out with a new Minmi. And what do you know? They're making a new one. This one actually looks pretty cool, too. And then this new Protoceratops figure. They're bringing back the Protoceratops, y'all. I also want to get this one. The Alioramus here, which, this one looks pretty good, but, it's okay. It's alright, but I'm not really a fan of the paint job they gave this one. This one's kind of, it's okay. And then here's an image of the 2-pack again, with Minmi and Herrerasaurus coming in one 2-pack. And then the Alioramus and Protoceratops coming together also. And then we've got new images of the Jurassic World Rebirth figures, like the Quetzalcoatlus, well, the aerial ambush Quetzalcoatlus. Yeah, like I said, I'm just recovering from being sick. Anyway, this figure is gonna be like, you can like make it so it's like standing. So there's like standing position and then there's flying position. And it's also gonna have like, roars and stuff. It's pretty cool. You can like just press with one button, it unfolds its wings and it's ready to fly, and then you can just bend the arms down and then it's ready to just stand and chill there. Pretty cool, amazing, really exciting figure. The wings are also like a leather material or something. Pretty cool. I'm very excited. I think I might get this guy. Now the Titanosaurus, well, I'm just gonna back up the camera for a second because the image may not. It's kind of a big image, but oh my gosh, yeah, this even the picture of the Titanosaurus is huge. Like, bro, this sauropod is gonna be really a really large one, but as you can see, it's gonna be a really big sauropod figure. It looks awesome. I'm thinking of getting this guy, but I may not be because, well, this guy is probably going to be expensive when it's released. I'm just going to bring the camera back into the way it was before. Oh, what the? I took 2 pictures, what? Anyway, then we've got the, I forget what they call this guy. It's some T-Rex figure of some sort, but it's gonna like have this automatic chomping action, which is pretty exciting, where you like press down on the tongue, and then it like just non-stop chomping. It just keeps on chomping, and I think the mouth also lights up, which this one is a pretty cool, interesting feature. Automatic chomping, a lighting up mouth. That's a pretty interesting action feature. I don't know if I'm gonna get this guy though. He's also kind of large if you see him compared to like the Spinosaurus and T-Rex and figures. You're also going to be able to, control the figure, like you can move around the head with the tail, but then the jaws are just automatically chomping over and over and over. And then we've got, oh boy, now this guy to me, it does actually seem kind of weird. But, I mean, this figure still looks pretty awesome, and I'm definitely probably going to get this guy, just because, for the sake of completing the set of Spinosaurus figures that Mattel has made. This one is very cool looking and very exciting, too. I can't wait for this figure to come out. Although, I have seen images of it, and the tail does look a bit short. But I think that's fine. This one's gonna have, like, you press the button on the back of the sail and it just, like, it charges up. So, like, you press it once, it just chomps slowly. Then you press it again, like, maybe 2 times or 3. It chomps faster and more. And if you wind it up, like, super non-stop and extremely quickly and you press the button, like, then it'll just go, like, insane. The tail will, like, go thrashing around and the head will go side to side chomping. It's a pretty cool action feature. They featured this with the all-out attack T-Rex, so this action feature has been done before, but the all-out attack Rex was kind of meh, because, the head was actually kind of like, you couldn't really get the head to stop looking down because of the action feature. And that all-out attack Rex has growing teeth, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, the action feature and the mold are pretty cool, but, like, the teeth growing is weird, and, like, because the head was kind of stuck facing downwards, it was like, eh. So that's why I didn't really get that figure, but anyway. We've also got the, some images, inbox images of the Bite and Blast Mosasaurus. Now, this figure is actually going to be pretty huge. Cannot wait to get this figure. Now, something that's interesting about this one is that it won't have electronics, so you'll be able to play with it, like, in the water. So it'll have, like, tail thrashing action, well, you'll be able to make it look like it's kind of like swimming, and then when you press the button on the tail, it opens the mouth and chomps, but it also will launch a small Dilophosaurus figure that's included with it. So that's pretty interesting. We're also going to be getting, I think this is a remote control vehicle. This one is gonna come with an Alioramus, and you'll basically be able to capture the Alioramus with capture claw, and then lift it up to the back, and then put it in the cage that's in the back of the truck. Oh, I took too big. How? What the heck? Anyway, we've also got images of the new Jurassic World Rebirth Nazutoceratops figure. This one looks pretty awesome too. I think this one's going to have, tail controls, so you'll be able to move the head around and it'll make noises and stuff. And this Baryonyx figure, same with this one, except it's going to also have chomping action. The mold looks pretty cool. I'm not a very big fan of the paint job, though. It's kind of weird and orange and stuff, although there is a possibility I might get this figure. We've got the new Jurassic World Rebirth Maiasaura. This one I'm definitely getting. This thing looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. I was like, hallelujah. When I saw this one, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful Hadrosaur, I think. Pretty cool addition to the Hadrosaur collection here. This one's like teal and orange and stuff, and like white and gray. Yeah, this one looks pretty awesome. I think I'm definitely gonna get that one. And then we've got the Utah Raptor. Now this guy, I think I'm more likely to get this guy than the Baryonyx. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this figure does look pretty cool with all the feathers and stuff. Reminds me of the Orcoraptor or the Megaraptor figures which they released, and perfectly captures, a large raptor. This is very exciting. And then, moving on to Jurassic World Chaos Theory, we've got some new images. So here, this first one, it's just, opportunity knocks. At Biosyn, there's a new opportunity waiting behind every door. Now, this one is pretty cool because, it's teasing Season 3 of Chaos Theory, and, we've got, an image of the underground, illegal trading area in Malta, Valletta. And then here, no matter your needs, Biosyn's network of partners guarantees the most cutting-edge research and expertise. And then, we've got Santos here. She's practically just, doing business and stuff. Also starting her villain arc. Duh! Anyway, we've also got this pretty cool image here. This just hypes me even more. We got the creepy lady, as I call her, but she's also called the Handler. You can see she's the Raptor Handler, with the evil Raptor Squad, or the Atroc Raptors. I can't tell, I think that might be Tiger or Panthera. It looks like Tiger, but yeah, we've got Atroc Raptor Tiger, the Handler, and then it says, humanity's new best friend, making the future for dino companion needs a reality. Now this gets me hyped too, because, apparently she's working with Biosyn too. What? No way! And then, what? We've got Giganotosaurus and Chaos Theory? Bro, that's crazy. Like, subscribe, whatever. I'll see you later. Goodbye.